Welcome to PaidToday, working with column sizes in the website builder. This allows you to get full grid control over your spacing and layout. And so first thing to get started, make sure you're in the visual builder. And then we're going to go over here to layout, and I'm going to just kind of give you a basics of how we want to start. Every section should be section, and then container or a container fluid. Container fluid spans the entire width of the screen out here. It doesn't have this padding where it kind of contains it inside. So if I drag a container fluid in right above, you can see that this box goes edge to edge, and then this one has just some slightly inside padding. So the choice is just preference based on what you're trying to do, but the columns inside of it and the way that it lays out works exactly the same for both. So for this example, we're just going to stick with the regular containers. And so what we can do now is we can see we have some preset ones over here in the layout tab on the right. There's a single column. We call them columns here because we're trying to show you that it's columns, but technically this is a row. If we click on it, it's a row and then a column 12. Now each row has 12 sections that are dividable. So if you just want one, it's a column 12, which means tell this column to use all 12 sections. And so that's why it goes all the way across. And so if we want two columns right below that one, we're going to see that this one we're telling this column to use 6 of the sections, and then we're telling this column to use the other 6, and that's why we have 2. And then if we go into 3, you'll see, what can you guess it? They're going to be 4s, right? So column 4, use 4 of the sections, or 4 of the, of the 12, use 4 of the 12, use 4 of the 12. And so this way you can easily get full control over all of your sections. So now if you wanted to change one, say this one was side by side was too much, you don't want it exactly even. So when you click on it, what you're going to see up here in the classes is where we establish how many units to use. So the call XL, these are screen sizes. So you don't really, if you want to get really detailed in how it lays out on various screen sizes, you can leave all these. But what we really want to do, just to make it simple, is we're going to just go ahead and delete these other ones. The only one we want is call 12, and then this call MD or LG, either one's fine. But let's just get rid of those for the example here. So if we only had a call 12, this means that this column will use all 12 in every screen size, starting with small, mobile. But if I add another one in here and I go call-MD-6, that means it's going to use 6 when it's on a medium screen size. So whatever the viewing port is, so like a laptop and up, so medium and up, it will be a call 6 and call 6. Now, just because I changed this left one doesn't mean that this right one got changed. So I need to make sure that I'm consistent with these to use up all 12 of the units. So if I have, for example, if I put this one not a call MD6, but I did a call -MD 4, now we can see that we're only using 10 of the 12 column units. So there's a call MD4 here on this left one, and then there's a call MD6 on this one, right? So I mean, even if we got rid of these other ones here, so we're just working with the same, that means on the medium size screens we're only using 10, whereas on mobile and up into this we're using all 12. So these will stack on top of each other on a mobile screen. So in most cases you want to make sure that you account and use all 12. So what we'll do here, so this is a 4 and this is a 6, so what we actually have to do is change this from a 6 to an 8, right? Because we want to make sure that we get to 12. Call MD4, and then call MD, oh, not 12, 8, I said. Call MD-8. There we go. So now we can see that this spans the entire width again of the container that it's in, and that's what we want. So anytime you need to change that, we have these pre-made ones here. In most cases, this will cover whatever you need. In most instances, you'll never need to actually go in and do what we're doing here. But if you need to change that itself, you can.